All right, so there's money to be made when war is the subject. So Congress buys up war stocks ahead of attack. Well, this is the ones they bought. GD, General Dynamics, Oxy, FTNT, LMT. They also bought NOC, which is Northern Grumman. But are we surprised? That's my thing. Like, are we surprised? We not surprised that these people are making money off war. We not surprised at that. That's what they've been doing. As soon as they understand this about to go on, they buying in the closed market, they buying days before. We know what they doing. They bought this ahead of the game. That's why when the market got up, they ain't just shoot. They was already in it 2 days before. They knew it was about to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna lie, like, people be saying stuff like Congress shouldn't be able to buy stocks because they know what's going on and all that. I'm gonna just say one thing. If it was you, what would you do? What would you do? If you knew we about to go launch something, what you gonna do? If I'm being real with myself, I don't wanna see war, but let me show you this video right quick. You got the video? Let's load it up right quick. I want to show y'all something. So right here is a video of a rocket literally inside of a person's house. I know what 2 twin beds look like when I see them. So that's either the kids' room, but because it could be an adult room too. But I know what 2 twin beds look like, so I'm gonna say that the kids saw that. Like, you just imagine you in your crib chilling, you hear the noise, and then a rocket comes through the ceiling. So I'm gonna say this. I always say that people in America, we take a lot of stuff for granted. And y'all be on my neck when I be saying it. Y'all be on my neck. No, Trap, da-da-da-da-da. And my thing is always this. You ain't never walked out your house and worried about a rocket coming through the roof. You worried about some ignorant dudes in the front shooting. But my thing is always this. How much of the stuff that's going on in our communities is self-imposed? Because them people ain't had nothing to do with that. They ain't had nothing. They ain't had no right, no say-so, no complaint. That ain't got nothing to even do with them. That's really something, that's their government got something going on that the people been, you feel what I'm saying? And so when we sitting here and we be saying, yeah, I know it. Guess what? Guess what I know? I know that we $33 trillion in the hole. I know it. Our government done sent over 100-something billion over there. I know it. Yup. They don't teach financial literacy in school. Guess what? We know it. Healthcare ain't free. Guess what? We know it. Our tax dollars go to waste all the time. Guess what? Yup. We know it. Racism is huge in America. Guess what? We know it. But what I do know is this. Sometimes you don't understand how good you got it because you in it. You ain't never went to sleep and was afraid that a bomb, a rocket, we ain't talking about some foolish clown outside shooting in the air because he's stupid. We talking about a rocket that come from a tank or that come from some type of missile launcher. Somebody say waiting 3 weeks to expose to the public is not a great idea. Yes, it is. Get in the Patreon. You can get it the day we do it. It's the purpose of it. But I just want y'all to understand that, man. Like, I would never Like I prayed for that situation. I don't know what's going on. Right? We all have these ideas. This doing that. But I thought I listened to TD Jakes this Sunday. Me and Jose was talking about it. What happens when you get in the crossfire of Pharaoh's ego? That was Peter's crime. Peter's crime was he was in the crossfire of Pharaoh's ego. He did that wrong. And when I heard that, I said, ooh, that's good. Because right now, people are in the crossfire of Pharaoh's ego. I don't have a right or wrong in that. I just know innocent people getting killed. You feel me? I don't have a right or wrong. I just know anytime innocent people getting killed, that's a problem because the people who got the ego problems sleeping safe at night. That's my thing. All right, right here, world's top 10 companies. Here we go. Lockheed Martin, Boeing, Raytheon, Bay Systems, Northern Grumman, General Dynamics, Airbus, Thales, Leonardo, and the ETF also made killer bread if you wanted to get into that. But again, Pac said it, man. They got money for war but can't feed the poor. Let's go a little further, brother.
What's good, trappers, man? It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Right now, I want to invite you to an amazing experience full of value. That is my community, Trappers Anonymous. It's 100% the greatest fundamental investing community on the market. Listen, your portfolio should be a masterpiece. And the only way we get you there is if we help you to learn how to invest with confidence. Now listen, I get it. Like you don't know a lot about stocks, or maybe you've heard people say how much money they lost in stocks, but I can guarantee you, one, because they weren't in the community, and two, they lack the information. Our goal in Trappers Anonymous is to help you, really to hold your hand on the journey to becoming a confident investor, learning how to navigate through the different events that the stock market goes through to take you from panic to encouragement. There's no better time than now. This is an opportunity only for those who are willing to be on the journey. So listen, man, click the link below. Come join me in Trappers Anonymous, man. I will see you in one of our many classes, whether it's Moat Monday, whether it's the 2-hour class we do on Sunday, or whether it's just a book club. Everything is geared toward making you a better investor so you can triple your net worth and turn your last name to an asset. It's your boy, Wall Street Trapper. See you in the trap.
Watch this, man. So Bernard Arnault and the LVMH family, they're making sure their wealth stays deep in the game. So of course you know that this Birkin stock, not the Birkin bag, people, that's by Hermes, or Hermes, all right? Birkenstock is the sandal company. It's been out since the 90s, yo. It's old school stock, right? But I heard they kind of like some of the most comfortable slippers in the world. Why everybody here going, bruh? These Birkenstock sandals are like crazy. But I realized that this dude here he different. So what he just did was he's dedicated to buying $325 million worth of Birkenstock once it dropped. Now, mind you, that's gonna represent like maybe 2% of what the company gonna have, yo. 2-3%. Now, what he gonna do with this, now watch this. This is what I call playing the game on a different level. They also have not a hedge fund, but an investing company through LVMH. They invest in the 300 and something million through their investing company. So watch how this gonna look though. It's still not personally owned by him, but it's still dedicated to the family. Now we know they got Dior, we know they got Louis Vuitton, they got Hennessy, so now they got the large scale, and now they gonna hit us on the low they're gonna turn that 325 million to at least 600-700 million. Easy. Easy work. That's the grandchildren network right there. That's what I be talking about. Like, so here's what I like. And I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm a big picture thinker, right? I'm a big picture thinker. When people come to me and they be like, Trap, I got 10 shares. I'm about to take profit. So one, I congratulate you for having 10 shares. You in the game. But two, I'm mad at you for wanting to take profit. The reason being, how the hell we ever gonna get the 325 million worth of stock if we keep taking profit with 10 shares? How many? So it's supposed to IPO at about $49. So it's about 6 million shares, 6 million shares. Now the crazy part is this, watch this, B. Watch how dope this is. 6 million shares, right? $49. It's him and 2 more companies that's buying up 70% of the stock. So what you think gonna happen when the stock IPO? It's gonna pop. Watch this. Let's say it opens at 49, it goes to 55, and he sell half his position. Right? So that's what I be saying when I say, why we taking profit at 10 shares? Like, I need us to start thinking, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Even me, like I'm at a point now where I'm right now I got 1,000 shares of NVIDIA. I got 1,000 shares of all my big dog companies. I'm at 1,000 a pop. Bruh, on a large scale, bro, that ain't nothing. You feel me? On a large scale, that ain't nothing. So somebody asked me, like, Trap, when you take profit, I'd be like, to put in my pocket? Never. Stock money is stock money. Stock money is wealth fund. That ain't for me to take out. That ain't for me to take, that's for me to, I want to reinvest that. My goal is to generate enough money from the market to live off it. But my goal ultimately is to trade to keep funding the buy and hold. My trades is to fund the buy and hold. So when I took 40 grand from my options account to go buy 40 grand worth of AVGO shares when it had made that big fall. Other than that, I'm not taking the money out like that. The goal is to trade to invest. Because what happens is, once you can trade and then invest, you know you've adapted a skill with trading. You feel me? You've adapted a skill. Like, there's people that actually live off, right? And that's a good skill to have. But what happens when I can say, all right, let's say I can get $1 million a year. Just bare minimum. Let's say I can get $1 million a year out the market from trade. My goal is to invest at least 550,000 of it. Let me just give you an example. I know some people are like, no, you gotta pay taxes and all that. I'm just, don't hit me with the literal right now. Just understand, you paint the picture. You feel me? My goal would be to be able to do 3 things. Have re-up money to keep trading at that scale, buy and hold, and then I can take a little profit. If I wanted to live off of it. But my goal, I don't want to live off what I make in the market until I'm in my 50s. That's when I won't start playing like, all right, let me live off this. Ooh, this is good, Jose. Watch this. Watch this, Jose. I'm about to say something. Our financial fortitude hasn't reached the apex yet, right? So what happens is, we don't give ourselves a chance to master the game. As soon as we see a little profit in the game, we won't take the profit, or I can live off this right now. But what happens is, it takes a gradual acceleration for you to get to a point where the market now becomes your vehicle of livelihood, right? That doesn't happen overnight. But because we so ready to quit the job, we so financially frustrated that, well, I told you, we optimistic and pessimistic in the wrong times, and we pre-programmed to be like that. We got to change that idea. We got to change that concept, right? So for me, when I'm playing the market, Jose, I'm looking at the market like, all right, like, what does my life equity account look like? I just blew that out of the park just now. I just blew that out the park just now, right? What does my life equity look like? And watch this, Jose. Do I have enough life equity to where I can draw from it? Come on, Jose. Come on, Jose. Do I got enough life equity to where I can draw from it and see the residuals from it? Soak it in. Soak it in. Soak it in. Soak it in. Ooh. Right? If you don't have enough equity, let's make it make sense. If you don't got enough equity in the house, you can never truly attain ownership of it. Right? You can never truly attain because you don't got enough equity in it. It's simple. We know what equity is. It's ownership. So, how much life equity do you have in the game to where it can now become residual, right? So let's put it in another context. The house is not really an asset until you have so much equity in it to where now it's good. At some point, it's an asset, but it ain't an asset for you. It's actually a liability for you. It's an asset for the bank. Until you get a certain level of equity in it, it becomes the asset for you. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. The same thing with the game. But once the house has enough life equity in it, once the house have enough equity in it, now the equity is now what you can live off because you now have you're sitting on a bank. Come on, bro.